time my friend introduced me, he did a hell of a job, didn't he? I was trying not to tear up because when you've been on a journey for such a long time and people see you before you got your fancy titles, and for him to say that was bubbling up all along really means a lot to me. Well, South Carolina, you all know how important your state is in this universe, and particularly because of all the things that have gone on before in terms of what happened in the last election cycle. This cycle is like night and day. I do firmly believe, the senator believes that he is going to win this state. I want to thank all of you for believing when nobody else believed. We have narrowed the gap significantly in this state between Senator Sanders and Vice President Biden. That is a beautiful, beautiful thing. You know that the senator is in the lead with the African American community nationally. That is nothing sheer of hard work, determination, and some miracles happening, baby, because I do believe in miracles. And just the sheer work, and really people, not just African American people, but people starting to get to understand. In 2016, I like to say that they understood, people were getting to understand the mission. In 2020, they understand the man behind the mission, and that this thing is real. Iowa set us up. And even though Iowa is a majority white state, there are some black and brown people who actually live in Iowa. And I want you to think about how mainstream media tried to dismiss those people as if they didn't count. All of our sisters and brothers count, no matter what their ethnic or racial makeup. But they tried to pretend, because most of the black and brown people who actually live in Iowa and New Hampshire went for Senator Bernard Sanders. And then, baby, Nevada just came in like a lion. Come on. Nevada left no doubt. See, so now y'all can't talk that same smack. You know, you can't dismiss. And imagine being a black or brown or Asian American or indigenous person that lives in Iowa and New Hampshire and have people talking about you like you don't exist. Like it doesn't matter because the state is majority white. And then conversely, the fact that we talk about states like that, we need a new vocabulary in America. Even if you are white in America and you live in Iowa and New Hampshire, doesn't your vote for Senator Bernard Sanders matter too? People try to divide us. And it's not just the Republicans trying to do that. We got forces that really, the workaday people, all of us, the Rainbow Mosaic that Reverend Jesse Jackson talked about, the poor people's movement that the Reverend Jesse Jackson was building, was really a multicultural, racial, gendered movement of working class, poor people in this nation. And so sometimes the power structure, even though people may seem like they're on our side, but when you start to talk about identity politics in a way that uses it as a blunt force object, then something is wrong. But now if I talk to you about my identity in a way that says that all working poor and other barely middle class people in this country are catching hell from all walks of life, but that if you are black, you are catching a different kind of hell. If you are brown, you catch another level of hell. If you are indigenous, those are the kinds of conversations that we need to have. Because to my white sisters and brothers, black people need allies. We need people in the white community to understand our struggle. And by extension, all of us together have to understand our collective struggle. So it just bothers me how mainstream media talked about Iowa and New Hampshire. He can't pull people of color. Then when he did pull people of color, they kept moving the goalposts. And then Nevada, now even Nevada ain't good enough. Nevada left no doubt. Nevada left no doubt who's rocking with Senator Bernard Sanders. The culinary workers rocking with Senator Bernard Sanders. 17 to 29-year-olds from all ethnic racial groups rocking with Senator Bernard Sanders. Do y'all know he won 66% of that demographic? Hello, somebody. 66% of that demographic. And now he even peeling into my Gen Xers. I was like, oh, wait a minute. We ain't gonna let the millennials and Zs outdo us. We're seeing something. People are seeing something, but they're feeling something too. I firmly believe that you can't move people from their head, you move them from the heart. And then the heart becomes in tune with the head. And that is what this movement is doing. Just left Winston-Salem. Oh my God, we had 700 people in the overflow. We had about 1,400 people in the gymnasium. And rainbow, black, white, Hispanic, indigenous, but majority people of color, young people in that room, showing visually what America is all about. I can tell you that the senator is in good spirits, and he believes that we can win South Carolina. He believes that because of people like you in this room. All that we love is on the line. That's all, nothing too big, just all that we love. And I am so glad, as Hayes said, that we have you. I don't know if many of you remember a quote that the senator said. I don't know if he said it at the Queens Bridge or not, but he said it a couple of months ago. I'm paraphrasing him, but he said, I've cast, I felt alone. I've cast many lonely votes, but I don't feel alone anymore. And that is because of you. It is because of this movement that is in front of him, behind him, and beside him, that he knows that he is doing the bidding of the people. And when he stands up and calls out, he indicts Wall Street and the pharmaceutical industry and the fossil fuel industry and corporate America in a way that makes the rest of us know that he has our back just like we have his, that he will never sell us out, that he's not raising money in Swarovski crystal laced wine cakes or in front of multimillionaires and billionaires. He's not going into their living rooms. And he is making it clear to the establishment of this nation that I am going to come for your greed. And I'm coming for it. And there is a